Hey guys, welcome back to the Hangar. In this episode, we are finally getting to insulation. This is a big deal because this is the last step before drywall. So that's what we have to do today. In the last episode, we took care of all the little things on our hit list that we had to get done before insulation. All of those are ready, and so all we got to do is hang the insulation and we'll be ready for drywall. If you've never done insulation before, man, it's not rocket science, but it is a unpleasant experience. We hung all this insulation over about the past week or so, and it has been one of the hottest weeks of the year in Amarillo. It got up over 100 degrees a couple days while I was doing it, so it was one of those things where I get up every morning as early as I can, and I just work until it's too hot and I'm too miserable and I can't do it anymore, and then I would shut down. So, as the saying goes, there's nothing to it but to do it. So let's jump on in and I'll show you how we got it done. So if you can see down here behind me, I got about a quarter of my insulation delivered today. There was a miscommunication with Lowe's about getting all the insulation I needed delivered out here, and I only got about a quarter of what I'd ordered delivered. So they're supposed to send out the rest of the order tomorrow, but we are going to go ahead and jump on and start hanging what I got now in the guest bedroom. So we started with the back layer in the guest bedroom. As you can see, I'm going to be doing 2 layers throughout the exterior walls. And here you see my buddy Cameron from the last video has showed up again to once again help out with the insulation. After completing the walls, we jumped up to the ceiling. We're installing R30 bats in the ceiling, 2 layers of R19 on the exterior walls. Here we've skipped forward in time some, and now we're working on the kitchen. So the back layer has already been done. We're working on the front layer in the kitchen now. And then we jumped over to the opposite wall, the south wall, with the front door and window in it. Finally, we're jumping to the shop wall. We're just using the rest of that R19 insulation to hang 1 layer between the house and the shop. I didn't film any more of the house because it's really just the same thing over and over again, and I feel like you get an idea of how hanging insulation went. Alright, so let's take a look at the finished product. Here you can see we have insulation along all of the exterior walls. You will remember that the metal building itself is all spray foam insulated already with about 1.5 to 2 inches of spray foam. And then I went in and I added normal batted fiberglass insulation to all of the exterior walls, which you maybe noticed it during the hyperlapse, but I don't know if you did or not. But everywhere that I did the exterior walls, it's actually 2 layers of fiberglass. Let's try, like here's a good example. So, that's stapled in too. We'll go under here. So I actually insulated the depth of the metal building walls with 1 layer of insulation, and then I came through and I added another layer of insulation to insulate inside all of the framed 2x4 walls. So we have very, very thick insulation along all of the exterior walls. So it's 2 layers deep, and then the spray foam, which acts as a really good vapor barrier on top of all that. And then we also have insulation in all the ceiling. So normally you would do drywall and you could go blow in insulation for your upstairs, but I'd already put the subfloor for the second floor on, so we had to go through and hang all this insulation between all of these second floor joists, which was quite a bit of extra work as opposed to just blowing in loose fill into an attic. The other thing that we decided to do to kind of go extra insulation is we insulated the bathrooms just for sound. So that's a big deal for privacy in the bathrooms. So you'll remember, like in the master bedroom, we already put the closet in between the master bedroom and the guest bathroom to give guests a little bit of privacy, but we also insulated all the walls in the guest bathroom for just that additional soundproofing. We did the same thing in the master bathroom. We insulated all the walls. And once again, I'm sorry, it's very dark, but you can probably make it out here. On top of insulating all of the the walls that border a bedroom or the living room, we also additionally insulated the water closet, because I've been with my wife for, we haven't been married for 9 years, but I think we've been together for about 9 years, and she still thinks that I don't know she poops. But this makes her feel a lot better. So the water closet is also insulated, and that will help really block sound coming from there into the rest of the house. You can also see that we insulated the exterior wall to the shop. So all of this is hung from the outside. They will do drywall on the inside all over this outside face. I'm actually going to cover it in cedar fencing. Was the cheapest cost per square foot wood that I could find. So a little bit less than $1 a square foot. I was able to get just 5.5 inch wide by 3/4 inch thick, or 5/8 thick, something like that, cedar fencing. So I'm just going to lay cedar fencing all along this wall and then whitewash it to kind of make it match the rest of the shop. But that will be a project for another day. And that is it. The house has been insulated. That was the last step. So drywall is actually showing up at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. The drywall crew says they'll get here around lunchtime, and the guy anticipates that it will take them about a week to get all the drywall hung, taped, textured, and completed. So that will hopefully be done within the next week, and we will hopefully jump to paint and flooring shortly after that. But that is going to do it for this video, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one.